100%.
Look at that. The things that go on underneath your house. I have to keep telling her off for crying because I don't like. No man likes to watch a woman cry. But we're going to put a big smile on her face. She's already smiling now because she knows we're going to get to the root cause of this problem that's been driving her crazy for 5 years. Can rats come out of surface water drains? Let's find out together. I think the answer is going to be yes, because straight away, Rick, this is supposed to be surface water. Well, that's not water that's fallen out of the sky, is it, that? So I don't know what that's going in there for. But look on the sides here, Rick. So there's a rat dropping right there. These furry looking things, they're actually old rat droppings that have got some kind of fungus on them. And you can actually see there, look, the rats are in there. If you look on that pipe where we've got our cable going up there, you can see where the rats have been literally sat on that corner. Their dirty little bottoms are going over the edge there. But the bit where they sit in gets kind of gets cleaned off while the rat's been sat there and moving around, a bit like me right now. Or if you imagine I was naked and doing a poo, yeah, there'd be all marks down there, wouldn't there? What a lovely description. You're going to love this video, aren't you? We can see we're up this side pipe here from this manhole. Look, you can just about make out the rat teeth marks in there. And watch this when I pull back out of this one.
And that hole to the top right of the
yeah,
screen.
so we've got an issue there. Can you get that all right?
Yeah, definitely.
He's on the ball. But look what's here. So we're going to check that these aren't toilets. I don't think they're going to be.
No, they're storm water that someone's connected in a shower into.
But look there, that's either sweet corn or gravel. Either way, I think it's gravel. Look. Yeah, because you can see the soil inside there. This problem, by the way, this has gone on for this lady for 5 years. I think she said she's lived here for 6 years. I really feel for this lady because, yeah, well, we feel for all our customers, but certain customers, they really get to me on the phone call. So when we take on these jobs, we always do a video call first. One reason for that is it stops our competition snooping on us and seeing how we do things and giving our secrets away. But we also like to get to know our customers before we take the job on. And this lady, I had to keep telling her off for crying because I don't like. No man likes to watch a woman cry. But we're going to put a big smile on her face. She's already smiling now because she knows we're going to get to the root cause of this problem that's been driving her crazy for 5 years. And hopefully we don't have to take up 2 built over manholes that we already know exist inside an extension. If you're a builder, stop building over manholes. Make my life a little bit harder. Not that hard though. Because look at this, Rick. I'm sure I'm on the right pipe now. Coming backwards. Because that house there had rats, didn't they? And then they had all the floors taken up, concreted in. We've seen that happen so many times. Sometimes people only get like 2 or 3 weeks away from the rats, so they've spent tens of thousands of pounds having wooden floors taken up, concrete floors laid in there, and then a new floor over the top, and they get in bed and they think, yeah, that problem is solved. And then, you know it, what the hell, they're up in the loft again, they're in the walls again. They seem to have been lucky so far, because I think that was about a year ago, 2 years ago. Oh, look. Here we go. Gravel, lumps of rocks, there you go. And that's somewhere there. That's going to be, there's a pipe to the side there, look, Rick, see it. And I think it's around here somewhere. And this is the extension. This is where all the problems for our customer are happening. So we're nearly there on this one, he says, maybe. Let's have a look up the other sides, the other tributaries. Let's go the other way. Because most of the issues, I mean, look at this for pipe work. If you're old enough, you might remember back in the day, the comedian Harry Enfield, and one of his characters was plasterers and builders, and the thing was bish bash bosh, loads of dosh in it, one guy, loads of money, get it up, get it done.
Money, me, loads of money.
And this is the root cause of it. this kind of workmanship, because when these housing estates was built back in the 80s, it was all about get that money, earn that money. And now, 20 odd years later, it's coming back to bite people in the butt. The lady was saying that a lot of the problems seem to be in this side of this extension. It's a fair way from there, but that's the pipe where I'm going in now. So let's have a look what we find up there, Rick. Looking at that workmanship, we might not find something as dire as what we've just found on the other side of the building. I mean, just seeing that joint there. Like I say, we don't always have to find the problem. I mean, I think what we're going to do here, Rick, we're going to fit 2 of our Pest interceptors rat flaps. We can't fit one on the outflow of that because it's a shared drain. So we're going to have to fit one on that one and one on that one. So if you've got a situation like this and you're going down the DIY route, you'll need 2. We'll show you one of our rat flaps right now. All the houses on these estates are so close together that even though they're detached houses, because you've only got concrete or slabs in between each house by a few feet, it can have the same kind of thing where we always say like a row of terraced houses to a rat is just one big house, a semi-detached house is just one big house. And even though these are detached houses, you can kind of have the same thing going on. They could all be intertwined with rat tunnels. There's gravel in that one, look. Seeing that one there, Rick? Gravel in the bottom of that one. I can't see any of the houses here with any gravel around them either, so sometimes you'll see pea shingle or something like that that's gone down from the outside, but there's none of the houses here with it surrounding their houses. So there's a storm on its way, did you know that, Rick?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, there's a big storm. There was supposed to be a storm when I went to Holland last week though, when I did that video with my friend Z German checking out our new mouse traps. If you want to watch that video, we'll put a link here if you're watching on mobile. If you want to see our awesome new range of blue bar mouse traps, there'll be a link right here, right now. Or you can always go on our shop and the link's in the description for that. I'm a bit dubious about this one as well. Look, there's a piece of rock there. Doesn't really make sense, does it? But I think we're going to find more problems. Now this pipe here, this one, we got the camera up that earlier and we're thinking, oh, what's this here? And that is actually where someone's poured concrete down it to cap it off. This was when some other pest controllers have been out or drainage experts had come out in the past. And what they did is they capped that off, allegedly. No one ever saw how they capped it off. But when we got the camera up there, which took forever to get the camera to go up that way, so I'm not going to do it again, you have to take my word for it. It basically, it slowly fills up the pipe, but we could only get up so far, and for all we know, there could be a gap that big over the top of that, and the rats could still be getting out there where they originally were getting out. And he might have stopped them for a short period of time, mainly through neophobia. So neophobia is a fear of new things or new surroundings, and rats will think, oh, that weren't like that last week, I ain't going up there. And they might ignore it then for 18 months. Sooner or later, another rat will come down, feeling a bit brave, feeling a bit feisty, and he'll go down there and he'll go, oh, look at this, it smells like other rats in here. And then you go all the way back round to square one again, where you wish you'd have got the rat-free guarantee guys in. Do you know we're the only people that do this? I think in the world that offer a guarantee on their rat work. We can't always give the full guarantee, but you'll certainly get the knowledge of what needs to be done. And sometimes it's things that we can't work on, so it might be water authorities' responsibility and they're the only people who can fix it. The great news when that happens is it's going to be free for you usually. But this house, we know, has got 2 built over manholes, which is really the scourge of these problems, is built over manholes, and we're really hoping we don't need to get them up. We're back out in there.
Nearly.
Let's have a quick look down this one. I don't think there'll be. Well, this might go into those built over manholes that we know of.
Which are right there.
Right, we're on the next manhole down, so this manhole is joined to that manhole. As we know, there's issues on the back. But on this one, there's also issues coming up this way. If you remember, Rick, when we came, there was these issues here. The things that we found on this pipe might be, there's a rat hole right over there, look, right next to the front wall.
There's the front hole right there.
They might be connected to this, but there's another part of the system we've got to do a survey on yet. We'll show you why this might be connected, because what we'll find as we pull this back from the end is there's root ingress, so where the roots have got in, although we might not be able to see a hole, because the roots might be covering it over, there could be a hole underneath there where rats are getting out and underneath the building. But there's also what we think are redundant pipes, and the redundant pipes on this one So this is an extension from here to here, and these pipes that are joined across the gutter from there, well, they would have been into the ground there, wouldn't they? What we'll find when we pull back from here, this is as far as we can go up here, but we're 20 metres up this pipe. So as I pull back, it looked like there's a bit of gravel up that one as well. And this is all bone dry, this is all bone dry. Perfect place for a rat to go and sit and eat bits of poo and sweet corn and tampons and condoms and whatever else.
There's that
so
pipe.
There's one, look. Can you see that on the camera, Rick?
Yeah.
So there's one of those. And that's very likely to literally be just been knocked off and they've carried on building, you know. So why worry about it? Bish bash bosh, loads of dosh, isn't it?
Loads of money.
And there's the
So
soil.
these them roots, here's the roots we was talking about. Yeah. Now there's all the roots. What used to be off the roof of the original house before the extension was put on. And they do look like 1980s buildings, but I bet you the extension in the 90s, the 90s builders was just as bad as 80s builders, really. They probably learnt all the bad tricks off the 80s builders, haven't they? That's the one I'm really interested in, Rick, that manhole there. Because that should have rats in. Because that's the... here, Rick, look at what I found here, look. So this is the next door neighbours who used to have a rat problem, had all the floors concreted in, then they've had underfloor heating put in and all the rest of it. I don't know how much longer that underfloor heating would have worked, because look at all this blue stuff in the bottom of these pipes, look. Gravel, blue plastic, and that blue plastic, what do you reckon that is, Rick?
It's all underlay, not underlay, sorry,
Look at that.
damp-proof membrane.
More and more gravel, damp-proof, yeah.
Or a vapor barrier, whichever
Oh,
one
it's
you call
getting
it.
thicker and thicker, look.
And their rat
I
problem
can't
went
even get
away
up it.
after they put the concrete floor down.
Yeah.
But I think it may
That-
come back in. Look at that.
Look at that,
That's-
I can't get any further.
That
up
is
that.
literally all come off the underside of the concrete floor. So where that pipe would have originally came out under the floor, that has been where the rats were getting out of. They've dug up the whole floor, concreted it, and the problem's gone away. And that pipe is still there. So the rats are still getting out of that broken pipe. They're still chewing at the bottom of that concrete slab. It's a matter of time.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. That's even.
Screw. What am I looking at here?
That is, that's concrete that's fell into the pipe. It's
Right.
they've concreted straight over the pipe, and some of it's
And I
gone in the
think-
pipe.
This is why you have to go the extra yard like we do every time. And we don't just survey your house, we always survey your neighbours' houses and stuff. Because, see, from here, like I was saying earlier on the video, when we talk about like a terraced house being one house to a rat or a mouse, well, these are all detached houses, but look, there's nothing in between apart from a hard surface that they can't get out of. So if you've got them there and they tunnel underneath here and go into here, it might as well just be one big row of terraced houses. As much as living in a detached house makes our life a lot easier when we're doing this, we still need to go around your neighbours. Look at this, guys. I must have look, this is that same pipe, but I must have disturbed some roots or something. Look at this. Is that even a nest or something? Look at this. It's terrible. Yeah, they're stuck on the camera, look, aren't they? Oh, look at that. Wow. Look at that. The things that go on underneath your house.
Well,
So they was getting out of there, and they've somehow inadvertently sorted their problem out for now by putting a concrete slab over the top of the pipework.
If it has sorted it out.
Yeah, because it's a matter of time before a rat gets around the edge of that, because they've obviously been getting out of that. Because our customer's house, the problem got worse after the concrete slab got put in.
our customer's rat problem kind of got worse after that got concreted in.
Yeah.
And usually that will happen because you've stopped the ingress point from this side, and they're like, well, we need to get somewhere else, and they've gone upstream and back in the house that way.
Awesome find. This is quite important as well, right? If you want to do a DIY job, well, you can't put a flap in that one. You need to put a flap in that one, and that one. And if you need a flap, you know, as we're always saying, you've got to get the right flap, because we only use one flap, so good that we put our name on it, the Pest Interceptors rat flaps. You'll see a link on the description. That was Milton Keynes. It's all sorted now, but then the heavens opened. We've got yet another named storm, as you can see out there. Look at it, bloody lovely. But that meant we had to stop filming because it was so miserable. Now we're leaving that rat-free lifetime guarantee in Milton Keynes, and we're going back to a job that we've already done a video on in Bishop Stoughton, and we'll put the link for that video on the end of this video. But what we're going back to do is, we could only do half a job last time we were there. We had a niggling feeling that there was going to be other issues from one manhole that we couldn't get into. That's why we have terms and conditions. We're having now to travel an extra hour and a half in this horrible weather to go and get into a manhole that we couldn't get into on the day. We did actually sort out his rat problem, but the rats have returned. So what we've done, this is a chargeable trip for him, I'm afraid. Sorry, Ryan. But as the terms and conditions say, sometimes there's things we might have to return to do. And we can't be held responsible when a manhole is unopenable. So now the manhole's open, we're on our way back. It's not costing him a lot of money, but obviously there's two of us, we've got our fuel, and we're going to get soaking wet. If you're doing this DIY style, get over to our shop. There's a link in the description, you know all that. If you can't crack it yourself, get a rat-free lifetime guarantee. It's the only one in the world. Always watch these videos about the rat-free lifetime guarantees to the very, very end, because if you're interested in a rat-free guarantee, what you really want to know is how successful are we. We never ever publish these videos until we've got the review, and we always wait for 4 weeks before we do that. Check out the review at the end of all of our videos.